We know the importance of having a healthy diet, but we all have a sweet tooth sometimes and can't resist the temptation of eating gummies. And there are many reasons why they could be better than real food. Stay tuned to see why some gummies are better for vegans than a normal meal.
Love watching our videos but looking for a more ad-free browsing experience? Take your video viewing to the next level and sign up for the Premium Network. You'll get the first peek at the newest content from not only the richest but Screen Rant, The Taco, The Sports Dirt, The Things, and many more. Thousands of your favorite videos in one place is a no-brainer. Click here to be the first in line for the Premium.
If you love fast food and sugar as much as we do, don't forget to subscribe and please give this video a big thumbs up. Today we are showing you 10 gummy foods that taste better than real food. Hamburger. Most of us can't keep ourselves from buying a Big Mac as soon as we see the golden arches. But there is something that kids would love even more than a Happy Meal. It is the gummy hamburger. You might think that nothing could compete with the real food, but listen to us. There are many reasons why you would prefer this mini candy burger. We know that most kids love sugar. If their parents weren't there to take care of them, they would just stick a chocolate bar between two burger buns and call it a meal. And we know that they need a lot of energy to have fun on the playground. Moreover, you don't have to cook the gummy burger. We don't want children to hurt themselves trying to make fast food, and many grown-ups don't like to waste time in the kitchen. As long as you can open the candy wrap and put it in your mouth, you have what it takes to eat this delicious candy. You might think that the real burger is healthier than the gummy one, but there are 520 calories in a Big Mac, 28 grams of fat, and 950 milligrams of sodium. If we compare it to the candy, it has 30 calories and is mostly made of sugar with a little bit of protein. So if you are the kind of person who loves to eat because you like the taste and not because you are hungry, the gummy burger would be the best choice. CocaCola. Every hamburger lover needs a drink to satisfy their thirst, and we have to admit that one of our favorite drinks is Coca-Cola. This is why we were really happy to see that they turned it into a candy. Okay, it might not be enough if we are really thirsty, but that's what water is for. The gummy will always taste better. And if you can't get enough of these tiny sweets, it is also possible to make a big one. All you need is a bottle of Coke and 60 grams of unflavored gelatin. Mix the drink and the gelatin in a saucepan on the stove on low heat until it reaches a gentle simmer. Carefully remove the label on the bottle, cut down the side of the bottle, tape it to avoid leaks, and fill it with liquid you just made. Let it chill in the fridge overnight, peel the bottle, add the label. And there you go! Your drink has been transformed into a gummy. And with this new texture, we think that it tastes way better. It is also much funnier to eat. But which one is healthier? We will compare it to the candy you can find in stores. There are 140 calories and 45 milligrams of sugar in a 12-ounce can. It would take more than 10 gummies to eat the same amount of calories. So for the next party with your friends, make sure you buy the candies instead. Fries. If you buy a hamburger and a soft drink in any fast food restaurant, they'll probably ask you if you want fries too. The answer is yes, but we don't want fries made out of potatoes, we want gummy fries. But what makes them so good? What we love about candies is that we can eat them anywhere at any time. We don't want to go to a restaurant to find some. All we have to do is buy as many candies as we want and carry them wherever we go. We will always be ready if we ever need a little snack, and because they are less smelly, your friends won't notice that you are eating them and they won't ask for one. But if you really want to please them, sharing candies is always a good way to bond with other people. We know what is best for our taste buds and our buddies, but what about what is good for our bodies? What makes the gummy fries healthier is that there is less sodium in them. And we won't even compare to supersized fries, but to a mini fry. The candy has only 70 calories and 10 milligrams of sodium. If you order some fries at McDonald's, you'll eat at least 120 calories and 90 milligrams of sodium. Your sweet tooth will be happy to hear that. Peaches. Enough with fast food. Some of us like to eat something healthy too. And if you love sugar, you probably know that the best for your health is the natural one you can find in fruits like peaches. But there are many other reasons why we can't stop eating the candy. Our mouths love the taste, but our noses love the smell too. As soon as someone opens a bag of candy, we can recognize the smell and beg them for one. Many people might think that eating a peach at a party is boring, but we all know that gummy peaches are a must. Moreover, unlike fruits, they will be good for years to come. If you buy a peach, you have less than a week to eat it, and you have to hope that it won't be crushed into your lunchbox. But sour peach gummies are invincible. Yes, we know that you have more chances of living for a long time if you eat real peaches. But if you want to lose weight, it is technically better to eat one sour peach than one normal peach. It has only 19 calories while the fruit has around 65. We know that it is not important as you will eat the whole bag of candies anyway, but if you ever feel guilty, you can tell yourself that the candy is not that bad. Worms. No one can argue with this one. Gummy worms are better than real worms. You might think that it doesn't even count as food, but some people do eat it. It is an unusual meal, but it is actually a source of food for humans. People in almost 90 countries in Asia, Africa, and Latin America eat insects and worms on a regular basis. There is nothing wrong with that, and many people think that it tastes good. But in America, the only reason why we would eat worms is if we were lost in the forest for days with nothing to satisfy our hunger. Some kids tried to eat one because their friend dared them to, but almost everyone ate the candy. And you will be surprised to know that this time, the real food is healthier than the gummy. 100 grams of mealworms might be worth 223 calories, but there are also good things in them. There are 20 grams of proteins and 2 grams of dietary fiber. If we compare it to the gummy, there are actually fewer calories, 22 per worm, but there are also more carbs and sugar and less nutritious elements. And we don't think that it is going to change your habits in any way. Even if we say a lot of positive things about worms, we think that the gummy ones will stay the most popular in America. Watermelon. We can't enjoy summer without eating a watermelon. It is the perfect fruit to stay hydrated and cool when the weather is hot. There is even a new trend that we love, turning the fruit into a dress for a picture on Instagram. But we all know that watermelon gummies are the best at any time of the year. First, they don't make a mess when you eat it. We all know that when you try to cut or eat a watermelon, you end up with juice everywhere. We also need to take the time to cut the fruit, and we are really upset when we realize that it is not good anymore after a few days. This is why we love that gummies are always good and ready to be eaten. It can be difficult to convince kids to eat fruits, but when you offer them candies, you know that they won't be able to resist. And as we know that the truth comes from children's mouths, we should believe them. But does it mean that it is good for their health? We are not sure about that. Sour watermelon slices have 16 calories each for 3 grams of sugar. If you compare it to the real watermelon, there are 46 calories for 1 cup, and it also is full of water. So the fruit wins when it comes to what our bodies want. But if we talk about what our mouths want, we know gummies taste better. Hot dog. Some people have a sweet tooth and others crave salty foods. And there is something for everyone, as a hot dog is not only a meal anymore but also a gummy. Our taste is explained by the sensitivity of our taste buds. If you are less sensitive to sugar, you will need more to satisfy your cravings, and this is why you will eat more candies. The more we eat it, the more we get used to it, and the more we need it. And there is another reason why people love sugar more than they like salt. When we eat something like a hot dog gummy, a signal is sent to the reward center in our brain. So it could explain why candies taste better than real hot dogs. But have you ever wondered which one is better for your health? We know that a salad will always be the best choice, but we want to eat something that tastes better. A hot dog gummy has 30 calories, 5 milligrams of sodium, and 5 grams of sugar. If we compare it to an all-beef hot dog, it has 126 calories, 10 grams of fat, 23 milligrams of cholesterol, and 464 milligrams of sodium. This is something we wish we didn't know. But there is no reason to keep ourselves from eating only one or the other. We can have a real hot dog for lunch and gummies for dessert. Breakfast. This is the most important meal of the day. Okay, this time we don't suggest that you eat only gummy waffles, bacon, and eggs for breakfast. You really do need something healthy to start the day. But you know what the most important thing in life is? It is being happy. And the best way to keep a smile on your face is by eating candies. The gummy breakfast does not only taste better for anyone who has a sweet tooth, there are also many reasons why you would prefer this treat. If you love eating fruits, you will be happy to hear that these gummies taste just like it. The bacon tastes like cherry and berry blast, and the eggs taste like lemon and berry blast. The waffles taste maple and lemon to keep the authenticity of the breakfast. Moreover, this gummy encourages American workers. It is handmade in the United States for a total of 445 grams of pure sweet love. We don't know how many calories there are in there, but there are probably a little too many. And you know what? We don't have time to regret anything, and we will just enjoy the gummies. They might cost $12, which is more expensive than your usual breakfast, but we think that it is worth it. We know that it is important to start the day with a smile. Bears. You might think that watermelon tastes better in real life, just like fries or a hamburger, but this time we think that you will agree with us. Have you ever eaten a bear? The answer is probably no. Gummy bears are way more popular than the real animal. It is so rare to see people eating a bear that you probably didn't even think that it was possible. But you never hesitated when someone offered you some gummy bears. You might feel bad for eating a cute animal like this, but do you know that most gummies are not vegan? If you look at the ingredients, you will often see gelatin. It is made by prolonged boiling of skin, cartilage, and bones from animals. Most of the stuff that is left over is used to create that substance that you can find in candies. But don't worry, you can still eat bear even if you are vegan. Many brands created gummy bears without hurting any animal. But if you are a vegan on a diet, you might be thinking about your health too. There are only 10 calories in a gummy bear, and there are 46 calories for every ounce of bear meat. You can eat way more gummy bears than you can eat real animals. Every reason is good to eat more gummy bears. But if you need to escape one in real life, you might need to eat the animal to have the proteins you need. Pizza. Here comes our king, the pizza. Anytime we feel hungry, we just have to call a restaurant and someone will be there to deliver it to our door in half an hour. We couldn't imagine life without pizza, and it wouldn't be as beautiful without gummies. This will be a tough competition. The candy doesn't require cooking and can be eaten anywhere at any time. But it is also really comforting to have a warm pizza in our mouth and eat it with friends. Both are also a favorite when it comes to taste. And who wins when it comes to health? There are only 10 calories in a slice of gummy pizza, so this one might win if you are looking to lose weight. But if you want something healthy, real pizza could be a better choice. Let's take the traditional pepperoni pizza as an example. There are 200 calories in one slice, but there are also many other things you need like fibers, vitamins, calcium, and iron. This time we don't think that we are going to be able to choose between the two. They taste too good. Do you agree with any of our choices? If you prefer real food, it is time to tell us why in the comment section down below. We love to read what you think. May the best food win. And that's it for 10 gummy foods that taste better than real food. If you love food as much as we do, don't forget to watch 20 kids' cartoon characters turned into cakes. Thanks for watching.